Hi folks, it's Dave here from the iReady podcast, giving you my post-match reaction to the game which we've just witnessed at Ibrox, where unfortunately we have been defeated 1-0 to Celtic in the league, first league meeting of the season for the two teams, and a game that we were all really hopeful that we could produce something for, but unfortunately it didn't materialise. Now, the team that Michael Beale put out for today's match was Butland in goal, Tavernier, Goldson, Suter and Dujon Sterling in at left back for the injured Borna Barisic. Midfield three of Ryan Jack, Raskin, Todd Cantwell, and up front Matondo, Roof and Dessers. On the bench, McCrory, Ridvan, Lundstrom, Lawrence, Lammers, Cifuentes, Sima, Davis and Danilo. Now, like I said, guys, a week ago we were all very confident, but, you know, in football a week makes a huge difference, and crashing out of the Champions League midweek there, I knew was going to be a bit of a hammer blow to us in the way that we did get beat in that game, which Derek posted a few days ago. But Rangers started off really brightly, and it was almost the perfect start in the first minute. A long goal kick which was flicked onto Cyril Dessers. He breaks free and plays a fantastic low ball across the face of the goal. Rabbi Matondo slides in and fires it into the net. Everybody goes mad, but then offside flag is up on the opposite side of the park. Really unlucky there. Dessers starting to be a bit of a pattern for him with the old offsides, unfortunately. And in the first 10 minutes, Rangers really forcing the play. Dessers was looking a bit better, I have to say, using his power to hold off players, trying to hold up the ball, but nothing really going for us in the final third. But then after that first 10 minutes, Celtic really getting a foothold in the game, especially in midfield. And there was a big scare in the 16th minute. They break down the right wing, as they usually do. Low cross to Kyogo, as they usually do. I thought everybody had missed it. Thankfully, he missed it, and we managed to get the ball away. So an early scare there for something that we know that they do constantly, especially against us, and we still allow it to happen. Really worrying for me there. Then at 21st minute, Rangers finally starting to get a few passes going around the box. Todd Cantwell eventually to Tav on the right. He puts a low cross and right across the face of the goal, just out of reach of Dessers. But again, he would have been offside. So, you know, good play apart from that part from Rangers. 25 minutes, so John Suter is caught on the ball, and Celtic really should have scored. Kyogo through one-on-one. He shoots a great clearance by Connor Goldson on the goal line. It then comes back and put back in again, and another clearance to get the ball away. So another big scare there for Rangers. And then on the 29th minute, we thought we had done it. A goal for Rangers. The Celtic defender, he dithers on the ball. Dessers goes in what looks like a clean challenge to me. He pressures him, he wins the ball over to Kamar Roof, who takes a touch, sidesteps, slams the ball into the back of the net. Perfectly good goal, but then straight away VAR, and as soon as Don Robertson, the referee, goes over, we knew that we were in trouble. And we see a very slight bit of contact there when Dessers wins the ball. Really not enough, I don't even think, for a free kick at all. He wins it clear in my eyes. Maybe it's blue-tinted specs, I don't know. But I thought it was very, very soft, guys. And we got the goal chopped off. So really hard done to at that point. But, you know, that one chance that we had to score, Celtic really were having the bulk of possession. And then we had a great chance again right at the end of the first half. And another mix-up in the Celtic defence. And this is what's getting me. Celtic are prone to so many mistakes, especially in defence, and we're not capitalising. And it was a mix-up between Hart and their defender on the edge of the box, and it falls to Rabbi Matondo. Bit of rabbit in the headlights. He goes and tries to hit the first time shot. I think he could have taken it on to the left and taken the defender and Hart out altogether, but he didn't. He shoots, and it's well over the bar. And just as we thought it was going, things were going to see out to half-time, 0-0, Celtic then score. 1 minute of injury time into the first half, and it's a ball right up the middle. Connor Goldson heads it clear. It goes straight to Celtic midfielder, who heads it straight back towards goal, away from everyone. There's Kyogo. He runs through, hits a volley from the edge of the box underneath Butland. You know, it's a fantastic goal. It's a bit of quality, something that we didn't have today, and they scored. And it was 1-0 at half-time, and Celtic were the better team. Obviously, we had the goal chopped off and we had a few chances, but the bulk of possession they had, they were forcing the play and they were winning 1-0. And we knew we had to change it into the second half. There was a slight tweak going into the second half of players' positions, maybe going into a diamond in midfield, more of the sort of three across the middle. And Celtic started the second half like they ended the first half, and they had a massive chance. The 50th minute, Goldson makes a mess, his clearance, it falls straight to Abada. He hits a fantastic low shot which was going right into the bottom corner. Butland outstretches a fantastic save. We thought it was a corner. The referee obviously didn't think it took a touch off of Butland and it went out for a goal kick. So really, really lucky there that we got away with that one. But then there was nothing up until about the 63rd minute. There was a great chance of Sterling. He fires a ball across the face of the goal. Perfect for any poacher to be in there, but absolutely no movement from our front three. Nothing. And that's the worrying part. Nothing at all. Michael Beale knew he had to change things up. 64th minute, Roof, Matondo and Sterling off. Lammers, Danilo and Yilmaz on. Rangers applying all the pressure in the second half. Tav with the ball at the back post. Falls straight to his feet in the 71st minute. A crowd of Celtic defenders in front of him. Tries to shoot, but the ball gets cleared. Then in the 75th minute, Raskin to Lammers into the box. Lammers sidesteps Hart. All he's got to do is just keep the ball in the centre of the goal, but he was slightly to the right, but he completely beats the goalkeeper, ends up, and I thought it was a sure goal, but no, he panics at the last minute and puts the ball past the post. That was a glaring opportunity to get the equaliser there by Lammers, and it didn't come off. 76th minute, Dessers and Jack off, Lawrence and Simmer on. Really the last throw of the dice for Rangers. 86 minutes, Cantwell and Maeda. There's a tussle in the box. Maeda shoulder charges Cantwell right off the ball. Clear penalty in my eye. Referee gives absolutely nothing for Rangers. That's when I knew that we weren't going to be getting anything from this. And then, like so many other times in the game, long balls. This one to Danilo, who gets in the box. He gets through, shoots. It's well saved, then back again to Danilo, who has another half shot. Hart saves it with his foot and out. Second one more of a half chance. The first chance was a really good opportunity. And then 88th minute, Yilmaz probably with the best cross he'd put in since he came off. Lammers with a header, which was past the post. Nothing there. 7 minutes of injury time added on, and we really couldn't do much. The only chance that we've got was Yilmaz to Cantwell. He hits a shot on the volley, but straight into the arms of Joe Hart. And then the full-time whistle blew. Now, guys, Rangers did have the vast majority of the ball in the second half. Never did anything with it, really. Let's be perfectly honest. You know, shouting for penalties and things like that. We were unlucky in the first half not to get that goal, which got chopped off. I'll say that. But really up front, guys, I thought we were poor. And the worst thing about it is there's nothing between us and Celtic just now. They are just as poor. The mistakes that they've got in them are unbelievable. I watched the amount of times that they mispassed the ball. They were, mistakes in defence, and we did nothing. Cyril Dessers, I thought in the first half, I thought finally he's maybe going to use his strength, his advantage. He held up the ball well, but oh my goodness, offside more often than Alfredo Morelos ever was, and everybody used to get on Alfredo's back for being offside the most, but this guy's offside every single attack that we put in. He's an experienced player, come on. It's not about playing in a new system or anything like that. If you're a striker, you know how to stay onside and offside, and he was offside constantly. We had so many chances to score, and we just couldn't do anything against them, and we'll never have a better opportunity to play them because they're not a good team. I've said that. To play them at Ibrox in front of our own support is just poor. I think the tactics of the manager are poor. I think the signings have been very disappointing. I know that Derek and I have spoke about it, and Derek's one for giving them time, but I still haven't seen anything really that makes me think that they're getting better, they're gelling, they're getting better, because there's not. I think the decision to put Cantwell further back today cost us also, because he's by far our best attacking option coming from midfield. That didn't work. And it's a really bitterly disappointing day, guys, and I don't know where we go from here. We've spent a lot of money by our standards and it doesn't seem to be gelling. The international break's coming up. I really hope that we can use this time to get the players together, but I think we saw and heard at the end of the game the fans' reaction to the manager and the players. Everyone very annoyed, angry, disappointed. So I don't know what happens. So here, guys, I tried to keep this as positive as I could. There's not really many bright sparks from that game at all. I think the chances that we did make were just because Celtic were so poor defensively, but again, that's so disappointing that we couldn't capitalise. So anyway, Derek and I will be back this week. We've got a lot to talk about, especially the last week, how it's gone from being so positive to now being, completely doom and gloom. So we will try to make it as light-hearted as possible, guys, but we've got a lot to talk about. So anyway, try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care, and we will speak soon. Bye-bye.